Let's hope one of the merchants here has what Gav needs. Excuse me. I'm looking for something.
Oh, well, then I'm your man.
A silver chocobo feather.
Oh, or maybe not. Though you're not the first to mention the bird around here. There was a man stopped by the rest not long ago, claiming he was attacked by a silver chocobo. Near some gutted hovel, not far from Eastpool. Most took him for a braggart and a liar, but who knows? Perhaps there was some truth to his tale.
We'll see. Thank you.
Anything catch your eye?
Yeah, I need to buy all this shit back because
Thanks
holy
very
crap, that
much.
behemoth king.
There you
Good
go.
fight. I was honestly scared. I was like, ah, fuck.
Very
I was
well.
like, oh god, I'm gonna.
Just because the heavens have gone to wreck and ruin, it don't mean we have to.
Especially when they did Apocalypse
How
again.
do,
I was like,
traveller? You've the look of a man who could do with a new whetstone. Or perhaps a bawdy etching of the Vicerine.
Maybe another time. I'm looking for a silver chocobo feather.
If that's the case, rumours are all you're likely to find. No one has seen a silver chocobo for years. Word is they were all hunted for their feathers. Some northern nonsense about bringing good luck. Didn't bring them much, nor their bows. If any are still out there, I reckon they'll be doing their damnedest not to be discovered.
You're probably right. Thank you anyway.
okay, now I got one more to find.
Look, Daddy.
There we are.
Can I help you with summit?
You wouldn't happen to sell silver chocobo feathers, would you?
I deal in fruit, not fancies. But if it's fancies you're after, I suggest you try Rhiannon's ride.
Was a silver chocobo seen there?
Oh, yes. If you believe the ravings of a madman.
It wouldn't be the first time. A silver chocobo sighted in the hills near Rhiannon's Ride. It sounds almost too good to be true. But since I'm already here... Come on. Faster!
Can hardly make it.
Just the one of you, eh?
Now that one's active now.
Be safe. Drags. They're not left by bandits for a change. More tracks. And these look fresh. The chocobo was here. And recently. Perhaps it still is.
Perhaps it still is.
I don't hear anything. Well, I'll be damned.
Probably some bandits or something, I bet. Harassing the poor chocobo.
It's all right. I'm not going to hurt you. Just borrowing a feather for my friend. Thank you. Let's get this back to Gav before they change their minds.
Mm-hmm. Hand in both of those requests. I'll hand in the Hippocrates ones first.
Oarsman, I found the flowers you were looking for.
You did?
I think I did.
Records suggest that the wyvern tail was first cultivated for the purpose of distilling a purple dye from its petals. However, when the tended blooms were discovered to lose their hue over time, the gardeners of early Valisthea made the fateful decision to investigate the particular properties of their roots instead.
You did indeed. My dear boy, thank you.
You wanted to make Dion a gift of one, did you not? Shall I invite him to join us?
Oh, I don't...
It's no trouble. I'll go and fetch him.
Alright, well, since I'm going to be passing by, I might as well give Gav the gift.
It was no trouble at all.
Still, I appreciate it. Clive, you're back. How'd you get on? Any luck?
Any luck, you say?
To the people of the north, silver chocobos are symbols of good fortune, the mere sight of one potentially meaning the difference between a failed harvest and a bumper crop. According to Gav, at least. Any luck, you say?
Crystals crack. Is this what I think it is? Where in the hell did you find it?
It's a long story.
I'm pretty sure, but is it Ambrosia a silver chocobo or is she a white chocobo? It's hard to tell.
There on the road to Eastpool. Who'd have thought it?
Everything up there's been abandoned for years. The empty cabin made for the perfect shelter. Though I fear my presence may have forced the poor creatures to look elsewhere.
Don't blame yourself, Clive. The Blight's right on Eastpool's doorstep. They'd have had to move on before long, even if you hadn't have turned up. They'll find a new home. Trust me. After all, that's what us endangered animals do. Anyway, what matters is, you managed to nick us one of their quills before they could run off. And now all that's left is to fix it to the carving.
I didn't know you could carve.
Reckon there's a lot you don't know about me. Like the fact I'm as good with a whittling knife as I am with a sword. And that bone Ember gave me's a dream to work with. What did you say it was from again? An Avis?
But it weren't your Avis, Sid. I slew one of my own at last.
So all those long nights in the pit finally bore fruit. I'm proud of you, Ember.
Way to go for being in the pit.
Don't speak too soon. I ain't done my trial yet.
There we go.
Oh, look at that.
What do you think?
I think if you ever hang up your scouting cap, you'll be able to make an honest living.
Oh, will I? I should go and see if Ed is awake.
Give it my best.
You can give it to yourself. Come on.
Well, Dion.
Your Highness, would you do me the honor of accompanying me?
Now. It is time, then.
No. Only to the shelves. Our lawsman has something he'd like to give you.
Master Harpocrates. No. I dare not show my face before him. Not after everything I have done. I have taken countless innocent lives. And ruined countless more. All because I was weak. I have sworn to atone for my crimes or die in the attempt. But were I to meet with him again, and see in his eyes what I have become,
I don't think you have much to worry about there.
I fear that my resolve might falter.
Then that is all the more reason to do it. Test your resolve. Prove to yourself, and to him, how strong it truly is.
You are right. I must, at the very least, offer him my gratitude. Very well, then. Take me to him.
Follow me.
Even now, I hesitate to approach him. What must he think of me?
You'd be surprised.
Come on, Dion.
Master Harpocrates, pray, accept my apologies for leaving your tutelage before my studies were complete. Your lessons opened my mind to a world quite unlike the one I had imagined from within the gilded confines of the palace. And I shall be forever grateful for the efforts you made to enlighten me.
Lift up your head, Your Highness. The deeds of youth require no apology. That you took the time to visit me says much about the man you have become. Now, there is something I would like to show you.
Is that a wyvern tail? The color is unfamiliar to me.
Because it is unique to those found in the wild. Something in the harsh environments in which they grow lends them this striking hue. Their roots are indistinguishable from those of their hothouse cousins, but once they bloom, the difference is immediately apparent. In this flower, I see you, Your Highness. Its roots were the roots of a wyvern tail, with all that implies. But they do not define it, just as yours do not define you. I want you to have it, that it might remind you of this truth.
Master Harpocrates, I would ask of you a service. Keep your gift until I have fulfilled my duty to the realm, for only then shall I be deserving of it.
As you wish, Your Highness. I shall await your return.
So you better return.
Our roots do not define us. No wonder my stepmother didn't like him. For reuniting me with memories I had thought long lost.
Yeah, she was kind of a bitch, wasn't she?
I shall not forget this.
Thank you, Clive. Were it not for you, I fear I might never have found the right moment to speak with him.
Yep.
Not to mention the wyvern tales. I shall plant their seeds, that I might not disappoint His Highness upon his return.
I hope the soil in the hideaway is to their liking.
Why, these flowers bloomed in the bleak, black wastes of Waloed. I'm sure Nigel's yard will suit them to a T. When it comes to expressing one's gratitude, I find that words are seldom sufficient. Here.
What's this?
A Stolas quill.
A Stolas
Or more
quill.
precisely, my Stolas quill. 'Tis said that an owl's feathers are steeped in the wishes it hears over its long lifetime. All those words just waiting to pour out onto the page. So consider this my wish for you. That one day you may put down your sword and pick up that pen.
Well, when that day comes, I'll certainly have a lot to write about. Thank you,
You sure
Harpoxes.
will.
It shall have pride of place in my chamber.
That was a good one. I mean, all these quests have been great. I've loved every single one of them. Stolas Quill. Lordsman Hippocrates' best-loved writing implement, whose nib has scribed many a learned tome. 'Tis said that an owl's feather are steeped in the wishes it hears over its long lifetime. All those words just waiting to pour onto the page. Bahamut's Mercy. Reduces Gigaflare cooldown time by 6.0 seconds. That honestly could be pretty good. I mean, I don't even have Gigaflare unlocked, but that's pretty good. Since Gigaflare is the limit. Alright, let's go. Oh, I was about to say, shit, there's another quest? No, it's just nothing here. I might have to, Jesus, like, I might have to split this into even more, like, 2 more parts or something. It's like, or like, into, like, another part. Like, I know for damn sure, I was like, yeah, this is for sure going to be at least 3 parts, but now it's like, oh, God. It might become 4 parts, which, I guess I can't really complain too much, especially if, like, if the next part is the last part.
I was just about to go in. But then I thought it might be better if you went first. What with you being the head of the family and all.
Hello, Edda.
Ah, me lords.
Me
How are you
lords.
feeling?
Well, thank you. Is something wrong?
Wrong? No, nothing like that. What it is,
Go on, please. It's beautiful. Did you make it?
we did. Aye. It's from all of us here at the Hideaway. Your new family, like. It's a good luck charm. We may come up north when a band's on the way. I mean a baby. To let him know that they're part of the family too. Oh, I hope you like it.
I love watching Gav
I don't know what
stumble
to
over his
say.
words like this.
I thank you, my lords, for everything.
If there's anything you need, just let us know.
I will.
Clive, fancy a swift off? I'm thirsty.
I could be convinced. Don't you think you've had enough?
No, we're celebrating. I'm gonna be a father.
Edda might have something to say about that.
You know what I mean. Bit of light in these dark times.
That's true. Nothing wrong with some light in the dark
It
times.
wasn't long after me 10th name day. My mum told us she was with child again. I was over the fucking moon.
I'm guessing that child was a bear.
Was looking forward to having a little one to lord it over. What with me being the runt of the litter. Thought I'd finally have a chance to prove to the world that I could be a big brother. Imperials came the day she went into labour. Had myself a baby sister. And then I didn't.
Gav.
My whole family gone in a blink, while I hid in the cellar like the spineless little arsehole I was.
Oh no, yeah, and the Imperials, yeah, they...
Great brother I turned out to be. I'll never be a leader. And I'll never be a hero. I'm just a daft little dog who comes running when his master calls. I'll never be like you, or Sid, or Jill, or even Torgal.
Or even Torgal.
Have you finished?
Maybe.
Aw, Gav.
Do you know why you're our best scout? Because
I'm your only scout.
To hold your hand. Without your resourcefulness, your courage, your determination, I don't know where we'd be. Maybe hanging off a cliff like,
That was only the once.
Exactly. You learned from it. And here you are after Founder knows how many missions, stronger for everyone. And let's not forget Rosalith.
Yeah.
Who was
Saved
it
my ass.
who freed me from the dungeon? Who was it who ran to Jill's rescue?
That would be me.
Exactly.
Because you're our brother, Gav. My brother.
Aww. And Joshua could be your little brother too. I'll allow that.
Your brother.
Which means that when the time comes,
I get your room. And your sword.
Aw, god damn it. This is why we do the side quests. Is for quests like this and the one with Dion and the one with Torgal we had a couple parts ago. This is why we do the side quests, people. I don't care. They're fucking fantastic. Is there a lot of ones that are like kind of like but
I may have had one too many.
you may have had 10 too many.
I said I was thirsty.
Very thirsty indeed.
Gotta get back to work anyway. After I walk this off. Clive?
What is it?
Thanks for, you know.
I know.
And there's Josh right up there, too. Man, that was a good one. Winter Mead. A potent portable made from honey collected in the Northern Territory's short summers and fermented slowly over the next 6 moons. Said to warm the belly of the North's cold winter nights. I said I was thirsty. Alright, we got one more quest to do. Priceless. But before that, I want to see if I can make my sword now. I think I can. I got all the orichalcums, and I just need that dark skin. Oh, I gotta ask about origin. There we go.
No scratches, right?
Half past twilight. Craft the legendary sword. Gunther Damon. Blah, blah. Be nice if you can reinforce it, but... what can you do, I suppose?
And?
Look at that sword. I wonder if that's actually the sword he holds on like that one piece of art. No, it's probably like the sword. It's probably the sword that you get with this outfit, I believe. So, was there something else I wanted to do first before that? No, I don't think so. So let's go. And wrap up these quests. Here be Rosfields. Oh.
This is the place, but...
I'm sorry, Clive.
There's nowhere been spared. What do we do now?
We keep looking. Man's Hill cannot be the only place where snow daisies grow.
Perhaps, but it's the only place I know of. Knew of.
Then why not ask someone who might know of another?
Someone at the backyard? To the hideaway, then.
Damn it. But hey, there's that. I honestly thought I'd get that trophy when I went to the, to Origin. Oh, that's what I was. I was going to talk to, Blackheart about Origin, because he had a theme there.
Let's hope one of the gardeners knows where to find snow daisies.
That's what I was going to do. I was going to talk to Blackthorn about it.
Yep. Crack the crystal.
Get a god, save the world. Miss anything? No, that's pretty much the plan.
Not a very good one.
If you ask me,
But then,
I can't say I've had much practice killing gods. Now, forging kit to kill a god, I might be able to help you with. I guess the least I could do, after all you've given us. That's more than enough. Thank me when we get back.
see that sword.
Don't worry, the sword that we just crafted will kill a god.
Say what you will. Lady Karen's
Hello.
Oh. What brings you down from the heavens, Sid?
I need your advice. Joshua and I are looking for a place where snow daisies grow. Preferably in abundance.
Snow daisies. Then you'll want somewhere not too hot and not too cold. And where the winds are strong enough to carry the seeds. I reckon Man's Hill would be a good place to start. There in the Royal Meadows, perhaps? Both have similar climbs and the right elevation.
Yeah, that's
blight
the
hasn't
rub of
claimed
it,
them
though.
yet.
Right. Thank you.
Did you learn where we might find our flowers?
The gardener here mentioned the royal meadows in Sembrak.
Ah, the fields beyond Northreach. Well, if that's the case, then Yote was right. I recalled that she kept a record of our travels, you see. So I asked her if she'd perhaps noted anywhere that snow daisies grew, and she mentioned Oilerfeist Bay.
Whose shores border the meadows. Off we go then.
Alrighty, we're off. That's the wrong thing. Which I'm gonna go check out the lore and everything too once gonna check out lore and everything once I come back with this quest and check. Like, I'm gonna go look at everything that I'm gonna get the rest of the stuff from my patrons' whispers. I'm gonna check everything. I'm gonna check my missives, check all the stuff that I got on my shelves there that I haven't checked out yet, and then check out the lores, and then I think that'll be it. Oof. It's been a long ass recording.
Haven't seen any of
Actually, I
those
did
beasts
cut it up, but like the total from doing all these side quests, and I've cut a lot of stuff out, so
Do be careful.
it's like, goddamn.
I will.
Like, it's well over a 5-hour recording, I believe, in total of everything.
Run like the wind.
So.
The meadows are vast. Where do we even start?
Yote mentioned the coastline. We can start there.
So I'll say right up here.
See them?
Flowers and our friends.
That row.
What do you see, boy?
Ah, fuck, a minotaur.
Let's hope this is the last one.
Only one way to find out.
Or it's an all plus lesson build. Ow, that was my fault. Damn it.
Too slow.
Ow.
I'm hurt, Torgon. Well done, Torgon. boy! Well done, Torgal.
Well done, Torgal. Nice. I wonder what is the max level.
That was harder than I expected. But found her. It was worth it. They're beautiful.
Do you think Jill will like them?
She'll love them. Come on. Let's go.
Go back to the hideaway, pick up Jill, come back here, be like, look at this stuff. Isn't it neat?
It appears my work is done. The rest, as they say, is up to you. Well, you and the skies. We wouldn't want another thunderstorm now, would we?
Oh, she's up there again. And I guess that has been the location that she's at, so. Oh, this is gonna be so sweet.
Jill. There's something I'd like to show you.
Oh, look at her.
Yes? And where might this something be?
It's, not here. Now, I know this
Oh,
is
he's so
subtle,
cute.
How would you fancy a trip to Oriflamme?
You're not gonna let me out. Okay, well, I guess we'll go. Oh, God. Here we go. Let's watch.
There are so many. This is what you wanted to show me. Yeah, I don't know what to say.
You don't need to say anything. The smile on your face is enough. We've been worried about you. Joshua and I. Do you remember when I took you to Man's Hill? Or tried to?
Oh, try to.
How could I forget? You saw me crying and thought a change of scenery might lift my spirits. In the end, it earned me a nasty cough and a stern scolding from your mother. But I felt wonderful nonetheless.
I'm sorry. I had no idea what I was getting us both into. But I couldn't bear to see you like that.
Before we left, my chambermaid told me she'd overheard your mother talking about my marriage prospects with some of the noblewomen at court. They were debating whether it would be more profitable to marry me off to one of the high houses instead of saving me for the ducal line. No one thought to ask me what I wanted. I was nothing
Good
to
old
them.
politics.
A pawn at best. I felt so trapped, so lonely.
I didn't know.
But I wasn't alone. You were there. Your hand in mine as we ran for those oaks. And I knew then, no matter what happened, I would be all right. I'll never forget that feeling.
Aw. Togo's like, okay, I'm gonna sleep over here now. If you guys do anything like you did at the shores, oh, I heard everything.
Before we broke camp, the morning after the storm, do you know what I did?
No? What?
I slipped away from my governess to climb the tor. And from there I saw a sea of petals, all reaching for the sun. And I realized that no matter how terrible the night, dawn would always come. That you would always come. For me. And you have. Again and again.
Where do you see us? When all this is over?
Is this a proposal I'm hearing?
I don't know. Not here, though. I think I've outgrown the twins. After everything we've been through, the realm just seems so small. I'll need some space to spread my wings.
Then that's what you'll have. And I'll stop at nothing to see that you do.
Aww. Yay.
I never was much good at garlands. But it'll have to do.
It's beautiful.
I'll treasure it forever.
Thank you, Clive. For this, the flowers, for everything. It's exactly what I needed. You are my treasure.
Aww. God damn it. I said before with the Gav quest, I'm saying it again I said with all these other quests, this is why I do the side quests, for shit like this. This has been great.
We should probably be getting back. I expect the others are wondering where we are.
You're right. There's still much to do.
And we'll do it together.
Quest complete. Priceless. Snow Daisy Garland. A fragment diadem hand-woven by Jill from flowers picked on the shores of Oriflint Bay. I never was much good at garlands, but I'll have to do. Shiva's Kiss. Reduces diamond dust cooldown by 7.5 seconds. That's actually pretty good. Song of Winter, Autumn Gone from Frosted Lips, Oblivion. Are they taking me straight back to the hideaway, I'm assuming? Oh, nope. Jill has joined Clive's party and will remain with him until departing for Origin. Hey, well, that would have been nice. That would have been nice to have had, you know, back when, oh well, it's not that big of a deal. So does that mean I get both Joshua and yeah, it does. Oh my god, that's great. Speaking of which, where is, how's Torgal? Ah, he still has a little bit of the Light Revenge and Dromier Striker, whatever that means. Alright, let's do... how much do I have? I have over 6,000. Okay, so... learned. Not upgrade. Or this will be mastered. God damn. Let's get these upgrade, I suppose. Yes, Eikon. Master all of a single Eikon's abilities and feats. There we go. Which I would have gotten if I did this too, but that's totally fine. Alright, we're gonna go check out everything first. Actually, you know what? Let's go to Patron's Whispers first. Grab all that stuff because it's the last thing. So plan, Patron's Whispers, go to my chambers, read all my missives, and grab check out all my stuff there, and then go to Tomes to see if there's anything reading before we head on out.
Is everything we've received and everything promised?
A new dawn. Every epic starts with a single word, every symphony a single note. This is but the beginning, and for ours shall your legend be told, for ours shall your legend be sung.
All yours.
Careful whispers to sail forbidden seas.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
Let's see what that is. Or let's hear what that is. I don't know how much more, how many of the musical sheets I haven't picked up. Vendor. So I got 2 from a vendor and 2 from treasure coffers. I'm just missing 4. Oh, this is the like the boss music. That's awesome. Bringing together 3 men from different backgrounds was not to be without some difficulty. However, come together we did, for better Valisthea. The triunity was but a first step. A longer, more bitter journey awaits us all, one that will almost certainly end in hardship. Yet, what matters most is not the destination, but what we can learn from one another while on the road there. You have paved the road for us with your courage, Clive. Now we must have the courage to walk it. My lord Mothercrystals, I write to thank you for the kind consideration you have shown for those whose names are written within the pages of the Book of Martyrs. I know that it would move them deeply to know that the first shield of the Phoenix laments their passing. Though each and every member of our order stands ready to sacrifice their lives in service of the Phoenix, I do not doubt that those who are taken from their time before their time go with regret for the long years of duty left undone, that they should live on in the memory of a proud son of House Rosfield, such as yourself shall surely go some way to soothe their sorrows. May the Phoenix flame burn ever in your heart. Zero, bearer of the burning quill. Ifrit, you have my sincerest gratitude for reuniting me with Master Hippocrates. that I might embark upon this most important of journeys, my heart free of regret. Though in these past few moons I have come to realize that the longer I spend in the company of you and your brother, the deeper I find myself in your debt. We must swiftly see to the menace that is Ultima. If not save the world, save me from my eternity of recompense. Hideaway welcome. Edna seems fond of her silver bow we gave her. So much so she's been taking and settling atop her belly as she rests. To hear her tell it, the rascal kicks something fierce when she does too. Sounds like we've another fighter on our hands, and none too soon. Can hardly wait to teach our newest little curse bear everything I know. I suppose we can all celebrate first. No need to get ahead of ourselves now. Gav. Aw. Thank you, Clive, for ever indulging the whims of this doddering old soul. I am ashamed that for far too many years I allowed stubbornness and fear to keep me from something so simple as letting a friend know how proud I was of them. Your intervention has lifted a heavy pall from my heart. Perhaps upon your triumphant return from the skies, you might be inclined to set to page that quill I gifted you. There are many of us who would hear a first-hand account of your time with the Holy Prince, myself included. The greatest gift. Feels like a lifetime ago. It was a lifetime ago. That afternoon on Man's Hill was our very first adventure, but somehow I knew even then that it would not be our last. I will never forget that day. And the simple fact that you have not either fills my heart with a joy so fierce I cannot describe it. Since the moment we first met, you have always been an important part of my life. The half that makes me whole. When times are darkest, you are my light. When I am lost, you are my guiding star. You are just what I need. You are all that I need. You are the greatest gift. Aww. This is why we do it. I'm missing 2. What the hell? The emblem of the Undying headquarters in Tabor. The Undying are a secret society sworn to serve House Rosfield, and more particularly the dominants of the Phoenix that are born into the Rosfield line. Such as their acolytes' faith in the Phoenix, they will gladly surrender their lives if it should be for the benefit of their masters. A fragment diadem hand-woven by Jill from flowers picked on the shores of Alphiliance Bay. The garland rekindles memories of a more innocent time and speaks of a love that can never fade. Lord Master Hippocrates' best-loved writing implement, whose ink has penned many a learned tome. It is said that the long quills of the stalls becomes embedded with the wishes it hears over its long lifetime, the words just waiting to be poured onto the page. So should the day come that Clive puts down his sword and picks up the pen, he shall not find his one and only insurmountable enemy in writer's block. A gift from Gav. This potent potable is made from honey collected in the Northern Territories, short summers, and fermented slowly over the next 6 moons. Despite an obvious inability to hold his drink, Gav has insisted that he be allowed to share the bottle when the time comes to crack the seal. What 2 are we missing, I wonder? And also, how would I get them? Because I've done everything. I've done all the quests. There's nothing else. So I don't know. Maybe that's something I can quickly look up beforehand. Oh well. I mean, it's not too big of a deal, but it's still like, what the fuck, I guess. Maybe there's only things I can get in New Game Plus, which kind of sucks if that is the case, but oh well.
Good morrow to you, my friend. I well recall.
The time I spent with the Imperial Palace instructing the young prince on the histories of our realm. It was quite unlike the other noble-born children I had taught, not only for the keenness of which he listened, but for the earnestness of his conviction.
He truly believed
that it was the Empire's duty to serve the people, and was determined to study the past, that he might not repeat its mistakes, which is the reason why what befell Twinside weighs so heavy on his soul. He must live with the consequences, and I feel it will take more than merely time to heal such wounds.
It will take forgiveness.
Not from you or me, nor his countrymen, nor even from his late father, no.
From himself.
Only then might his flower bloom again.
Ah, yes.
You have arrived at a solution then. Dion will carry us.
Indeed.
Indeed, a feat befitting the final act. I congratulate myself that I shall live long enough to see it, a feat in itself for a man of many years. But to be serious, it is no small thing to march against fate, Clive. You must be certain of your footing. At least the winds of destiny divert from you from your course. Are you certain of your footing, Clive? I am.
Then go.
Do what you must.
I have compiled some new entries, if you would like to see them. What subject shall we consider today?
So I guess level 8 is the highest thing, because look at all that. Like, everything's practically done. We're just missing just a little bit. Dominant of the Shiva entrusts to come to Clive, leader of the new hideaway, born a princess of the Northern Territories. Jill was made a ward of Rosaria after her father, the Silvermane's incessant raids were quelled by the duchy. She entrusted her Eikon to Clive after he was blessed by King Barnabas, that he might have the strength to fight their fate to the last. Clive's faithful friend, after the two were separated in the tragedy of Phoenix Gate, Torgal continued to search for his missing master, sniffing out anything that bore Clive's scent and carrying home to their secret island hideaway. It was during one of his forays on the main island that he encountered Sid and took the lonely Torgal in, fashioning an anklet for the love-lorn pup, which he treasures to this day. Dominant of Bahamut, Warden of Light, before he joined the Dragoons, Dion spent his youth studying that he might assist his father in ruling the Empire. On return with Clive and Joshua to the hideaway, he is reunited with his old tutor, Harpocrates, who inspires in him a renowned determination to bring Ultima's evil to an end. Sid's faithful scout, now one of Clive's closest and most trusted allies. Born the youngest son of a large family, he had always longed to be a big brother. However, just as his mother was ready to give birth to his sister that he had impatiently awaited, his entire family was slain in an imperial raid on his village. Now he has a new family in the members of the hideaway, so as to protect them where his younger self could not. And that's, again, this is the shit that I love about this. Adoptive daughter of Sid, who saved her from the streets as a girl and raised her as his own. There we go. And raised her as his own he did. The young mid following in her father's footsteps in perfecting the designs of the mithril engine, though she fears the complicated engine might be used for ill if the design were to fall into the wrong hands. The dream of flight that she and her father shared is too great to see co-signed to the dustbin of history, and so she continues to labor that one day that dream might become a reality. The hideaway's resident historian, before meeting Sid and moving in with his band of outlaws, Hippocrates dwelled in a much greater surrounding, the Imperial Palace, where he served as a tutor to Prince Dion. He bears a deep and lingering affection for his former charge, and on reuniting with Dion in the hideaway, present him with the gift of the wild wyvern tail, that he might be reminded of the goodness within him and not punish himself unduly. A scholar and strategist who makes her home in the hideaway, offering her insight to Clive that he might better understand the lay of the land. Once a professor at the University of Canberra, her dogged pursuits of the truth earned her the enmity of some of her less scrupulous colleagues. After learning of a plot on her life, she fled to the hideaway, and she has been slowly but surely warming to her new surroundings ever since. captain of the Curse Bearers who directs their Bearing Liberator operations. She learns that Chadwick, fellow bearer and brothers-in-arms, who helped her escape her former masters, met his untimely end in the cursed depths of the Balmung Dark. He died the same hero he was in life, having fought until the bitter end to save the life of a young bearer girl. Doris swears to keep her fighting herself and that his legacy might live on. Cursebreaker in the train who wishes to make of himself a scout that he might follow in the footsteps of his idol Gav. Though his test did not proceed entirely smoothly, he showed enough promise to warrant being accepted into the ranks for now. The inscrutable landlord of Lostwing's Tavern. After the village was swallowed by an aether flood, he and the survivors of Lostwing's family labored to build a new village in Gutland's Bales. However, Clive convinced him to join his uncle's tri-unity and put his oriental skills to use, not merely in leading Lostwind, but in restoring order to the entire realm. I think I said that word right, I don't know. Proprietress of the Vale, Northreach's foremost house of ill repute. Before coming to Northreach, she was Carla, courtness of the nobility in the crystalline dominion. However, she was forced to flee when she fell in love with a bearer. Vale took them in, and though her love was not to survive, her gratitude to the people of Northreach lives on to this day. Forge master of the Briar's Kiss, the finest smithy in Dalamil, and mayor of the town. After his bearerhood was revealed, he was almost driven from Dalamil by the disapproving townspeople. However, they were convinced to change their preconceptions after Laborde led the defense of the town from a horde of Akashic bandits. And with the support of both the town guard and the merchant's guild, he won the morality. Morality? I don't know. A senior member of the Undying, known as the Bearer of the Burning Quill. He and his order devote their lives to the service of the Phoenix and do not fear death as long as it comes in the course of their duties. Though Clive takes exceptions to what appears at first glance a pointless waste of human life, the two come to see each other eye to eye, Cyril expressing a deep gratitude for the regard Clive shows his fallen comrades. Late Archduke of the Grand Duchy of Rosaria and Father Clive and Joshua. During his reign, he strove to bring an end to the mistreatment of bearers and his people's reliance on magic. A mission that he knew would meet with fierce opposition from the court nobility and would not be achievable within his lifetime. That his sons might follow in his footsteps, he fashioned for them a pair of matching armbands to give them strength when all stood against them. Younger brother of the late Archduke Elwyn and Warden of Port Isadel. Together with Field Marshal Eugene Havel and Master Quinton of Lostwing, he founds the Tri-Unity, an accord that sets out how the nobles, armies, and common folk of Valisthea shall come together to see the crisis that blight the realm, want for food, water, security, and shelter, ended and order restored. First and foremost of the 5 cardinals who made up the Council of Elders, second only to the Holy Emperor and the Imperial Government, after the fall of Crystalline Dominion and the collapse of said government, his embassy reappeared in Northreach, planning to turn the town into the new capital for a new Sambrek. However, when the people rallied behind Isabel instead, he realized that he must work with the common folk, not lord over them. Only daughter of the Duke of Oriflamme, who fomented revolt against her father's plans to fortify Northreach at the townspeople's expense. After the Duke is convinced of the error of his ways, the two are reconciled and pledge to work together with the people of Northreach to build a town for all her citizens. Former Field Marshal of the Dalmacian Republic, at the instance of his old friend and rival Byron Rosfield, he was convinced to return to the front lines in the defense of the realm, using his old military connections to bring the dissipated armies of Valisthea back under control. There's all that. Curse by curse. A unit drawn from those fine age and martial trained among the residents of the highway who conduct operations to liberate bearers from slavery. Beginning in Sid's hideaway, the order was greatly expanded both in ranks and its operations since the move to Benamer. While Otto manages their activities, day-to-day operations are led by Doris and Cole. Potentially new recruits must undergo rigorous training and pass an induction test before joining the Cursebreakers ranks. I think there's like only one person of interest left. Yeah, so we have one person of interest left. The lay of the land. Town which acted as a defensive gateway to Sandbrecht's holy capital of Oriflame. Not long after the skies took a turn for the ominous and most of the old capital was lost to an aether flood, the Imperial High Cardinal arrived with designs to build a new empire, but at great cost to the citizens north reach. It was at this time Ultima's thralls descended upon the field both north and south of the Great Wall, forcing those citizens to choose fighting between abandoning their homes or fighting, and possibly dying for those they love. People chose the latter, and after a hard-earned victory, the High Cardinal was finally convinced to join hands with Madame Isabel, and a mock room of order at long last restored. So I've got one more in person of interest. A little oasis. Dalamil offers goods, foods, and respite for those traveling to make the long march towards western Dalmacia's sweltering Valkyrie desert. Since the fall of Drake's Fane, however, what was once a constant flow of visitors has dried to all but a trickle, leaving the town in dire strands and tensions amongst its citizens' hides. When faced with a horde of Akashic bandits beating at both their gates, Labor, renowned blacksmith, convinced the town guard and its league of merchants to put aside the differences and join hands to fight for their people's survival. For his accomplishments, he earned not only the respect of his peers, but with the position of mayor despite being a bearer. A humble settlement situated in the far northern edge of western Dalmacia's Valkyrie Desert. Though long abandoned by its original residents, the so-called League of Outlaws has taken up residence here for a time, but the sudden arrival of the Aether Flood rendered the bandits Akashic, all but sealing the village's fate. A Colosseum-like prison located immediately north of Avenant Will Walls in the Kingdom of Waloed. Bearers sent here become the unfortunate subjects of an ambitious military endeavor designed to train untrainable beasts for war. When the kingdom fell and the wardens lost their wills to the aether, those same bearers were left in their cells to starve, which most likely did. Or which most did. There's no likely in that at all. Settlement situated in the south of Waloed, after being banned by his former residents, it became something of a gathering place for followers of the Savior cult recently arisen on Ash, leading the Undying to dispatch an investigation mission there. An idyllic mountain village in the Kingdom of Waloed, or at least what remains of it. Here, an old acquaintance of how Hippocrates made his home, quietly amassing a vast collection of rare tomes until Ultima and Barnabas' machinations ran the realm Akashic and stripped him of his very will. A dilapidated orphanage for bearers that sits upon a hill overlooking the verdant plains of Vinagrace in Waloed. The children who lived here were not cared for, but rather experimented on, enduring harrowing tortures designed to turn them into fearless, mindless weapons, an education that few were to survive. Man, we all thought that the fucking, the capital, or, the Holy Empire, or whatever, were the bastards. Nope, it was Waloed. An alliance formed by Lord Byron Rosfield of the Seven High Houses in the comfort of his well-appointed mansion in the Port Isadel. According to the agreement reached between those he summoned to his aid, Lord Rosfield would take charge of supplies, Field Marshal Eugene Havel of military affairs, and Quentin of Lostwing would handle political affairs. With these key angles covered, they hoped to lead Valisthea forward on a path of unity, giving their home countries of Rosalith, Dalmacia, and Sandbrecht, respectively, the name of the famed treaty of old all but suggests itself. Oh, and I still missed one. Savior's Cult. A religion that has arisen in recent years in Ash, and which has its basis in the Circle of Malice, an ancient faith whose followers worships Ultima as a god. It was popularized by King Barnabas Thamnir of Waloed, who spared its prayers and rituals among his people. Believers see becoming Akashic as a means of achieving purity and being freed from the torments of the mortal realm. Yikes. And there's nothing left in there, so that's all good. And same with the bestiary. Bestiary has everything. And Mysteries of the Realm. Let's see what we have in here. Missing one. My guess is whatever the thing I'm missing in here. The thing I'm missing here is probably going to be what I get when I get to the last level. Legend has it that the people of the Fallen once sailed through the skies and the bellies of those ships, though all lies shattered in the silence of the surface below. The Invincible, in which Clive and his allies have built their new hide... Aha, that's awesome. It's called the Invincible. I don't know if that was said before or not, but the new hideaway being one such relic. So advanced was the Fallen's technology, it was nigh indistinguishable from magic, leading a historian of the early modern era to remember them as the main of magic tech, or men of magical technology. It is Mid's dream to bring this technology back to life, that humanity might take flight once more. Not bad. So I only have 1, 2, 3. I have 3. Never mind. The Deluge of Blood. A great war that occurred in ancient times between the few who bear the blessing and the many who do not. It ended in decisive victory for the unblessed masses and the sign of the Continental Accord, which cemented the systematic subjugation of the bare minority. It was not until 100 years later that the first Eikons were to emerge, the human host being named Dominant, after the savior myth of the cycle of malice, which held that the Lord's return would be heralded by the appearance of his heavenly servants, most wondrous and most dominant. Such was the awesome power of these creatures that the authorities had no option but to exempt them from the system of slavery, announcing them to be something other than a lowly bearer and deserving of the highest honor. At least they should side with their fellow oppressed and bring a second deluge upon the masters' heads. Jesus. So I'm missing 3 in here. A shadowy cable of who control the truth of the realm by collecting and concealing any knowledge they believe should remain hidden. They appear to view themselves as the guardians of humanity, protecting people from what would only cause them pain. From a distance, the shameful history of the enslaved of bears is but one of the many books the executors would see expunged from the public records. Their use in the branding. The elegant white flower that is a symbol of the Holy Empire of Sombrek is the roots from its roots is distilled the dye with which the bear brand is inscribed. The dye is highly poisonous when it enters the bloodstream, so it is not uncommon for bears to lose their lives either upon receiving their brand or dying in inexpert attempts to remove it. While the cultivated wyvern tails bear white blooms, those that grow in the wild adopt a purple hue. Oh, that's interesting. All right, so I'm missing 3. Oh, shit, I wasn't done. From a distance. A tome that lies bare the buried truth of the avarice and vanity of mankind. Upon its publication, the powers that be did everything in their power to inherit once more, along with its author. It tells the histories of the bears, those once worshipped and adored as bearers of the heavenly blessing, earning them the moniker they hold to this day, and how they came to be despised, oppressed, and enslaved by the unblessed masses. The Shally Executor seized any copy that surfaces in order to protect humanity from the painful knowledge conducted within its pages, or so they claim. Alright, so I'm missing 3 things here, and I'm missing 1 thing from the person of interest, so... But yeah.
The door to the shelves shall ever be open.
Alrighty, guys, I believe that is going to do it for these long parts of Let's Play Final Fantasy 16. That was a lot of stuff that we did. That was a lot. They definitely did give us a... That was something I've been seeing online, was like, yeah, like all those side quests that unlock before you go to Origin. I'm like, god damn. They were not kidding. I mean, not only that, but we did also beat all of the hunts as well, which I'm a-okay with that. I'm pretty sure we did. I'm pretty sure we've done almost everything that we could. The one thing I probably am going to see first, I'm probably just going to look up just to see, like, I'm missing these last 2 treasure things. The Wall of Memories. I don't know if those are stuff that will come once I beat the game, or maybe they're New Game Plus stuff. I don't know. But if I can get those before we beat the game, that'd be great. But yeah, guys, it looks like the next part will be the finale of this game, and I'm excited for it. I've been in love with this game so much that, yeah, I honestly cannot wait. So thank you all so much for watching this video, guys. If you like the videos, please give the like buttons a click, and comment down below what you like about the videos, didn't like about the video, and let me know, guys, what you think of all these quests. I know there's a lot of side quests, and I know they're probably not the best, you know, thing to watch, but I love doing the side quests because the side quests are great. The side quests are fun, and especially when we get ones like the ones with Jill, Gav, Dion, and Hippocrates. Even the one that we did with Joshua for the Will of Fire, or where there's a will, you know, where we got their father's will and everything. Basically, it ties it all together. This is basically, there's no loose ends now, so, and I like that. And I can't wait to see how this game ends. I'm very excited for it, so yeah, cannot wait. And as always, guys, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss a beat, and subscribe to the main channel too. That's in the description below. As well as follow me on Twitter. Both my main Twitter, the RG Kim Kid Twitter, are in there too. Thank you all so much for watching once again, and I will see you all next time.